Hi guys, you've probably seen my haul video showing these snack top containers with lids, and you've probably seen other people buy these as well. You're probably wondering what in the world we use it for, or what can you use it for. So today I'm going to show you how to use these at home or in the classroom. Let's talk stationery supplies. Okay, so I've got these jumbo paper clips and I've got push pins, and first off, when I bring my work home, I usually have to bring home my jumbo paper clips because sometimes I have to separate my paperwork by what was done, what's not done, what needs to be sent, stuff like that. And I usually throw them in my bag, and then I either lose them or they get bent up. Also, I have push pins, and normally, I'll just throw them in some section inside of my desk. However, when you scoop them up, it hurts because they have those pointy tips. So I like to put these in the containers as well, so that when I'm, hanging up papers on a bulletin board, I can just carry the container with me instead of having to scoop them up, and I don't have to worry about getting poked. In case you're wondering, my paper clips came from Target, and they're $1 in the dollar spot, and my push pins came from Dollar Tree, $1 as well. So this is what it looks like in the containers. And I love it because, first off, my paper clips no longer get bent up, and I no longer get poked trying to carry and scoop up all these push pins. Plus, they look really cute. Okay, so I always pull my hair up, so I'm always buying rubber bands, and for some reason, I lose them all. And there's always somebody asking me for a rubber band, and I always can't figure out where it is. So I like to put them in the container. So at school, I have a container of rubber bands just for me. And you can do this at home as well for those of you that, you want to organize your drawers a little better in your bathroom or something. Keep them in one of these containers, and that way you'll always have them and it'll be easy to find. Okay, so what we're looking at is Q-tips, and you're thinking, why? This is something you can do at home for sure. Makes things neater, cuter, simpler, and it's good for travel if you travel a lot. Also, it's good for school, and you're thinking, why? Well, some people use the Q-tips to have the students count them, build them, or I saw somebody use Q-tips in an art project during Halloween, I think, and they had the students use the Q-tips to build a skeleton during Halloween, and I thought that was so cute. So if you use Q-tips, during school, or use it so that they don't have to use their fingers to finger paint or something, then it'll be nice to have them in these plastic containers, and then that way you can just pass out the containers per table and they can grab what they need, and it just makes it so much more convenient. I used to love to carry my dice like this in this type of container, so they were all together and it just looks so cool. However, when it came time to pass out the dice to my students, it was so difficult because I had to pull them out, count them out, pass them out, and it just took too much time. So what I did was put enough pairs of dice in here for a table of kids, and now when it's time to use them, I pass out one container per table, and there will be enough dice for all of them. By the way, I got the dice at the Dollar Tree, and it was $1 per, I think, 5-pack. We also use dominoes in our class, and I found these cute dominoes that were 28 pieces in a colorful pack at the Dollar Tree. Although you might need all 28 dominoes in here, you can see it fits with a lot of room to spare. At school, do you guys use double-sided counters? We still do. So I like to set my double-sided counters inside these packs. That way each student has a set to use. When I used to have them in the plastic baggies, sometimes the baggies would open, they'd get all mixed up, and I'd have to recount. I got these set of playing cards at the Dollar Tree for $1, and you get 2 decks. And as you can see, the cards fit really nicely inside of the container. Do you like the Target dollar spot erasers? I do, and I use them for math manipulatives at school, but stationery people love them, moms love them, kids love them, and for me as a teacher at school, I love them. However, it is difficult to contain them in their plastic baggies because baggies open up. Sometimes the kids don't close them. I'm not going to walk around 20-some desks and check 20-something baggies to make sure they're closed. So now I put them in the containers, and when the kids are done, they know how to close the containers really, really well. And then let's talk glue. Glue is messy. it comes out in big blobs, and sometimes kids just squeeze too hard. So what a lot of people do is take a container and put a sponge in it, and then they'll put glue beneath the sponge, above the sponge, and let it sit for a while so that the sponge absorbs the glue. And then all they do is have the students press whatever they need to get sticky onto the sponge, and then they can take that, piece of paper and stick it on something, and it'll already have the glue on it. And I've not done it myself because I use that much glue in my class. But a lot of people have done it and have used it all year and liked it a lot. So that would be another reason people use these containers. Also, to keep it fresh and lasting the whole year, I've heard a lot of people say they spray it with water, sometimes add a little more glue, and that, it's worked for them. So, do you have kids trying to learn how to count money, or students you're trying to teach how to count money? I used to have them in baggies, but the baggies would either open or they break apart. So I started putting them in these containers and numbering them, and it made it so much easier. And I like to keep these in containers as well because a lot of times I get them all mixed up. These magnetic letters came from Target, and they were $1 a pack. If you have a set of sight words that you want the kids to learn, like maybe 5 of them, then just put enough letters in there to spell those words, and that way the kids will know whether they got all the words right or not. Well, guys, I've shared with you 12 different ways that you could use these containers. So next time you go to the Dollar Tree and you see these, pick it up because there's so many different uses for them. So I hope that this was really helpful for you, and I hope that you like, subscribe, and share it with others so that they can see just how useful these containers can be to them. Thanks so much. Have a great day.